On today's podcast, special guests prepare breakfast for the members. Scott Johnson answers more viewer email, and we talk brass with John Meehan. Welcome to BlueView. Hey, we're here behind BD Hall right now, and there's a very special breakfast going on. The board of directors are in there right now making breakfast for the Corps. Let's take a look at what they're doing. Now we're here with Carol Henderson, one of the board of directors. You guys are making breakfast today?
Yes.
Yes? What are you guys making?
Pancakes and sausage. And cereal, of course.
Cereal, of course. Always the dry stuff. I loved pancakes when I was here. It was my favorite one. We're here with Todd Tangi, the president of the board of directors. He's here making breakfast for the Corps today. How early did you have to get up this morning?
Oh, not too bad. Just about 6:30. Just another day for the board of directors.
On a Saturday?
Well, maybe not usually that early.
And what exactly did you do? Did you help make breakfast?
They didn't let me too close to the food. I think they were kind of worried about that, so I carried a few tables and helped set up the tents.
But that's important too.
Yeah, I did my job.
So what are the future plans for the Blue Devils? Anything exciting coming along?
Well, we're a very entrepreneurial activity organization, and we're always thinking about new things. You know, just in the past few years, we came up with BD Entertainment, which has really taken off. I understand that you've been involved with that.
Yes,
That's
yes,
great.
I'm actually doing a gig in a couple weeks.
So we're always looking for new ways to do fundraising and new ways to do programs that will extend the opportunities for the kids in the Corps.
Now, the mission of the Blue Devils has always been for youth activity and always providing something for the youth to do. Is it still the same today?
It's exactly the same as it always has been since the Jerry Seawright years. It's always been about the youth comes first. That's a high priority, and excellence, always attaining the highest level of performance standards, and we inspire young kids to do their best, and they in turn will inspire other kids to do their best that are outside of the activity. So it's great to see you get kind of a multiplier effect in how the organization affects the entire performance arts community.
We're here with Donna, and she's also one of the board of directors who is making breakfast here for the Corps today. What are you guys making?
Pancakes and sausage and fruit and cereal.
My favorite. What would be your favorite breakfast though?
Pancakes and sausage.
See? And that's why you're making it, huh?
That's right.
It's nice to be here, seeing everybody eating the breakfast.
Getting out from behind the board table and coming out and being with kids.
That sounds like fun. Well, thank you, Donna.
You're welcome.
So a little personal information. What about your Corps history?
My Corps history, I actually marched in the Blue Devils in 1981 and 1982. And 1982 was the first undefeated year for the Blue Devils, and it was just a gas. And before that, I'm from Minnesota, and I marched in a senior corps called Minnesota Brass from 1978 to 1980.
Wow, and 2006, you're still involved with the Blue Devils.
Absolutely. I love still being involved with Drum Corps, and I love staying in touch with the organization.
That's awesome. Well, thank you, Todd. Do you want to go get some breakfast?
Absolutely.
What's your favorite Blue Devils breakfast?
My favorite Blue Devils breakfast?
French toast, for sure.
Like blueberry pancakes, I think.
I don't know, I just like how they have bagels every day. That's pretty cool. And cereal and everything.
And they fill me up and they keep me going. Pancakes and sausage.
Biscuits and gravy, no contest.
Biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy, it's delicious. Some hot sauce.
Everyone seems to hype the biscuits and gravy a lot, but I just think it's all right.
I don't like drums.
Some think it's crazy just because, I mean, we practice every day.
We have no idea what's going on in the real world.
You're dirty, you're sweaty.
And yet we are here in beautiful Indianapolis, getting our butts kicked, but having a good time.
Right. It's been brutal.
But you see, that's why their music is so good. Because they breathe together. They stretch together. They look at one another. They look at the conductor. They hear together. They play as one. That's what you can do. It's one big organism.
This is crazy. Like, there's some times when I can't believe we're doing this.
It's just weird, but at the same time, it's like the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, and I love every minute of it, so I would not trade this for anything. We love getting your emails, and we're here with Scott Johnson, the Director of Percussion, to help us answer one today. Hi, Scott.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Excellent.
So we have an email that asks, how does your instructional approach differ from the 90s compared to the present? Mainly dealing with stick height.
There's a lot of different philosophies out there. One is using inches, 3 inches, 6 inches, 9 inches, 12 inches. We use that as a base, but it changes throughout the season, especially nowadays with the drill. Depending on where we're staged on the field, we'll change stick heights to balance the sound upstairs. So it changes throughout the entire season.
Wow, interesting. So nowadays, would it say that your stick height has gotten higher, lower? Is it just you use more of it now?
I think we've gotten higher. We've been known for playing over our heads a little bit too much, but the guys love doing it. It's a lot of fun, and that's why they come here. So that's what we do.
Oh, cool. Well, I have a question for you.
Okay.
What's your favorite Blue Devils show?
Oh, boy. Too many. Could be the first one I marched in, 1976. That was my first year with the Blue Devils in the middle of the 10-man snare line back in the good old days, the old school, it's all there. And that's probably one of the best because that was my first year in a big-time drum corps.
That's awesome. Well, thank you, Scott.
Sure.
And we have another email request requesting for the 1976 show, so let's take a look at that now.
At BlueDevils.org, you can keep up to date with current news, get an inside perspective with member blogs, download pictures and digital media, find a show near you with our performance listings and schedule. Be sure to visit our web store where you can find an assortment of Blue Devils merchandise, from t-shirts to CDs, DVDs, and more. Stay informed and connected at BlueDevils.org.
If you could be any cereal cartoon character, what would you be and why?
Oh, wow.
Probably Lucky the Leprechaun, since that's who I most closely resemble, or at least I've been told.
I'd have to go with Tony the Tiger, because he's great.
I would probably be the toucan from Fruit Loops. I just really like Fruit Loops.
I'd be the Cookie Crisp dog. Cookie Crisp.
Count Chocula, because it's also delicious, and he's a vampire, and he's got chocolate everywhere.
Usually the person who's on the cover of the Wheaties box is like an Olympian or Michael Jordan or, a world champion.
It's the Blue Devils Wheaties box.
Blue Devils should be on there.
Hi, I'm John Meehan. I'm the brass caption head for the Concord Blue Devils. We've been looking forward to this show for a long time. I know that, like the Dance Derby show, this is a show that Scott Chandler, Jay Murphy, and the whole creative team have wanted to do. Just waiting for the right time, making it fit, getting the right music. It's been a long haul trying to get all the right music to put into the show to make an 11.5-minute show as exciting as possible using this theme. Also distancing a little bit from the Gangster Chronicle shows of the 1990s. Everybody knows The Godfather. They know the story of it, and trying to make that story happen on a football field without the dialogue and without the storytelling, and trying to create and evoke all of that emotion that happens in those movies that is so expansive, and just getting that onto a musical and football field with the visual, pretty incredible, and so far the kids are doing a great job with it. What I would tell anybody that wants to audition for the Blue Devils is to audition. There's so many rumors out there that we don't accept first-year members that have never marched drum corps before, or we don't accept somebody that's 17 years old. We accept anybody. I mean, if you've got the talent, you've got the abilities, you're going to be accepted into the drum corps. There's nothing that could stop anybody from getting into this drum corps. If you don't try, you're never going to know. And so I tell a lot of people, just even if you know you're not going to make it, come and audition, and at least we can give you some feedback, let you know, and kind of point you in the right direction. We have lots of kids that come back year after year to audition, and they just keep coming back at it. We have someone in the line right now that auditioned 3 years and finally got into the line. So it's really encouraging when you see that, especially some of the B Corps kids that continually audition after each year, and they go back to the B Corps and work harder and harder to get in here. And we do have some of those in the horn line. Every year we have to reinvent ourselves, and this year we're definitely taking a step outside what we've done the last couple years. The music definitely reminiscent of the 2096 shows. It's pretty amazing to watch these kids grow and just see what they're accomplishing as we throw new things at them year after year. Even the vets, they have to kind of adapt to the new things that we're putting in front of them with technique books and the way that they're doing the visual program this year, which is different than we've done in the past. We are at the Saturday night of our March camp, and we are here at the brass rehearsal, and we'd like to invite you inside to listen to a little bit of the horn line play some of the Godfather show, Godfather Part Blue. Come on inside. Here we go.